Welcome Aries, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. Today I'm going to be reading the astrology chart for you, letting you know where the planets are and how they may be affecting you this week. The reading today runs from the 9th of December through to the end of the week, to Sunday, from Monday to Sunday. I'm also going to be pulling cards for you today from my sugar-coated positive deck today for your messages for the week ahead. Starting with your sign first of all, Aries, I'm looking at, there's no changes there. We still have the North Node and Chiron, the wounded healer, still sitting in your first house. Take two. Welcome Aries, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. Today I'm going to be reading the astrology chart, letting you know where the planets are and how they may be affecting you this week. I'm also going to be pulling your message today for the week ahead from my sugar-coated positive message oracle deck. So let's get into your reading, Aries. So this is for all Sun, Moon and Ascendants. When I talk about the houses, I'm talking about the Aries Ascendant signs. Okay, so first of all, Aries, there's no changes to your sign. We still have the North Node and Chiron, the wounded healer, there. Taking a look at to see what is happening in your squaring position. So we have a lot of activity taking place in Sagittarius. Now, planets in Sagittarius for you, Aries, falls into your 9th house. So this is the Aries of higher learning. It can be travel, it can be exploration and adventure going on here. Now we have got the Sun sitting over there next to Mercury. Mercury wants you to be engaged with more people, learn new things, learn new skills, communicate with others. It can be sales and marketing, and here we are sitting also in conjunction with the Sun. So the Sun wants to help you find a way to bring in areas of your life that make your soul feel fulfilled. So what fulfills you in your life? It wants you to communicate and learn new things, learn new skills here. It also wants you to be adventurous as well, given that it's your 9th house. Now it is falling in opposition across from Jupiter. So currently the Sun and Mercury are in opposition to Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, luck and growth. So it expands the energies of what is going on there. So it's expanding the energies in your 9th house of the Sun and Mercury, which means that the energy around your vitality comes to light this week, as well as energy around communication and learning new skills. Now we also have squaring you in Leo. Sorry, this is trining your energy, and so was Sagittarius, both trining your energy because they're both fire signs like you. So the energy is here to help you. It's not an opposition at all. It's here to help your energy, make things go a little bit easier, find ways for you to find situations and solutions that help your situation. Now with the Leo, Aries, that's your 5th house. That's all about how you find fun, how you find pleasure and joy, as well as your creations and what you create. So it brings in creative energy, and it has Mars sitting there currently, which means Mars is the planet of motivation and energy and enthusiasm, drive. It can be impulsiveness. It can also be arguments. Competition sits here with the Mars energy as well, and that is trining you. So it's here, the extra energy coming in is here to help you, and motivate you with getting through your current situations. Now squaring your energy, Aries, we have got all of the cardinal signs. There's nothing in your opposition at the moment, so we'll take a look over here at Libra. Energy is quiet as well. That's in your opposition. So over there in Cancer and Capricorn, we are looking at quiet over there in Cancer, and Capricorn is quiet now that we've had Pluto return back to Aquarius. So there's no really strong energy that is squaring you at the moment. So no harsh, tough energy going on there. The only energy that is there to help you is the the energy, the vitality coming from the sun being amplified by Jupiter, as well as communication and learning coming from Mercury, which is also being amplified by Jupiter. And then we have the energy of Mars giving you that extra motivation and energy. Now the cards on the table for you for your message for the week ahead, Aries, is saying that you need to dream big, chase your dreams. It's time to go after them. Don't hold back, don't procrastinate. You need to move forward and go and get what you want, whatever it is that you're desiring and dreaming about. So set plans into motion and use this energy of Mars that's here to help you, as well as the sun that's also here to help you, trining your energy to go and get what you need and give you that extra energy and motivation. Now we've also got here that you need to look after yourself. Focus on your well-being over this current week. Now it is saying that you do need to filter your speech and watch your words, and that is because Mercury trining you here to help you, but it is a planet of communication and it is being amplified by Jupiter. So it could be an impulsive way of needing to talk, or things just come out of your mouth in an impulsive type way. So with the energy here with this card on the table saying you need to mind your words, filter your speech. So just be mindful that if you're feeling impulsive and things just slip out, you just need to kind of put a little filter on your speech this week, because of given the Mercury in with the energies of being amplified by the energies of Jupiter here to help just words just blurt out of your mouth. So you'll tell it like it is with this energy on the table for you, and the cards are just saying that you need to filter your speech sometimes. So look after yourself this week, Aries. Dream big and go after your dreams. Use this beautiful energy that's playing out in the planets at the moment and take advantage of it to achieve your dreams. Thank you for joining me, Aries. I will see you again next week. Thank you for joining me, Taurus, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the astrology chart for you and letting you know where the planets are at the moment and how they may be affecting you. I'm also going to be pulling cards from my Sugar Sweet positive deck to bring positive messages for you for the week ahead. Now, taking a look at the charts for you at the moment, Taurus, there's no changes in your sign itself. You still have Uranus sitting in your first house. Now, when I talk about houses, I am talking about Taurus ascendants. Every other part of this reading will fit both Moon, Sun and Ascendant for Taurus. So having a look in your opposition, Taurus, we're going over there to Scorpio, which is a little quiet at the moment, and then we're having a look at Leo and Aquarius. So Aquarius at the moment has a little bit of activity. It does have Venus, the planet of balance and harmony. So we're trying to bring a little bit of harmony into your life here as well. So this is in opposition, it's squaring your energy. Now for you, Aquarius, this is going to be your 10th house. So this is your working life, your career, if you are a Taurus ascendant. So it's saying that you're needing to get a little bit more balance and harmony in your workplace or the job that you do. Now this can also mean balancing out your work hours and your play hours, how much time you have for yourself and your family, or your home, as against how much time you spend working. It can also be that there's big changes and transformations coming at the moment, because we have Pluto conjunct Venus, which is in your 10th house, squaring your energy. So it's affecting your house, Taurus, and it is affecting your work or career or your role in life if you are a Taurus ascendant. So this Pluto here sitting in this position wants to make great changes and transformations to your work life, to what you do. You may feel the urge to want to change what you're doing. You may find the urge to change to something that fits your personality or your needs in a more harmonious way, so something that feels more aligned to your soul's purpose. Now I'm looking over here in Leo. Leo is squaring your energy. So Leo for you is going to be your 4th house. This is a house of your family and your home if you are in a Taurus ascendant. Now what's happening here is we've got Mars sitting in this house. So Mars brings in extra energy, enthusiasm, motivation, drive. It can be impulsiveness. It can also be competition and conflict. So all of these things could be coming into your home and family situation. There could be conflicts breaking out for no known reason. There could also be the urge or motivation to want to make changes and beautify your home, because it is sitting in opposition, complete opposition to Venus at the moment. Sorry, 4-degree orb between them. So 2 degrees of Venus, and Mars is sitting in 6 degrees. So there could be a need or a desire or an urge or a passion to want to beautify your home at this time. Now, energy that is here to help you, we are looking here for, let me try and find them. We have got Taurus, of course, as you, and it's a little quiet in all of the other earth signs. So taking a look at the cards for you for what's coming up for the week ahead, Taurus, we've got procrastination, fear of moving forward, wanting to stay in your comfort zone. But here it's saying you need to get control of your life and take your power back, particularly when it comes to your home or family or your working career, your public life, your role in life. These are the 2 energies that's playing out, the 2 houses that have had the most activity with the planets at the moment. So this is where it's saying that you need to not hold back, sit back in your comfort zone. You actually need to take your power back and take control of these situations in your life to get a more favorable outcome. It is saying also that you need to stop wasting at this time, stop wasting your time, stop sitting around and doing nothing. It is saying you need to stop wasting time, energy, or money. There's something here that's going out unnecessarily, or you're not making the most of opportunities coming your way. So these are the messages coming for the week ahead. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead, Taurus. I will see you again next week. Thank you for joining me, Gemini, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the astrology chart for you, Gemini, to see what's playing out in your sign and all the planets and how they could be affecting you this week. I'm also going to be using my Sugar Sweet Oracle deck, giving beautiful positive messages for you for the week ahead. Now, I'm seeing in your sign we still have Jupiter sitting in your first house, Gemini. When I talk about the houses, I'm talking about the ascendant Geminis. For the rest of the reading, I'm talking about ascendant, moon and sun signs. So here in Gemini, we're saying that there is Jupiter in your first house. This is amplified energy, bigger energy. It can also be lucky energy, increasing all kinds of things. It can increase things such as your appetite. It can increase your energy level, your motivation energy. It wants to bring increased energy into your vicinity or your life. Now, sitting across from you, we have got over there in Sagittarius, it's a little bit busy and energy playing out across in your opposition role. So we have the Sun. The Sun is currently conjunct Jupiter, so this energy is playing in a really tight tug of war. So the Sun at the moment is 17 degrees and Jupiter is sitting at 16 degrees. So this push and pull movement could feel like at one moment there's increased energy, increased vitality, next minute there's fatigue. So it's like a push and pull kind of energy as you try to balance out the energies in your life, get a little bit more harmony and flow going on within your life at the moment. Now we also have Mercury in the mix, which is your ruler Gemini, and it's sitting across from you in opposition in complete conjunction to Jupiter. So it wants to expand your need to learn, to question, to communicate. These energies are heightened because they are in opposition to Jupiter and they're playing a game of tug of war here. So here again, it could feel like one moment it's a feeling of wanting to get out there and communicate or learn, and 1 minute you're not wanting to do anything at all. So here I'm feeling also, as we take a look in the other signs that are affecting you, we have got Pisces, which is always busy over there in Pisces. Now Pisces for you, Gemini, is your 10th house. This is your career house if you're a Gemini ascendant. So there's always a lot of action happening over there in Pisces. We have got Neptune 27 degrees and it wants to dissolve things that are no longer working for you in your working life. So what does not work for you, it wants you to dissolve and remove. We also have Saturn in the forward motion over there, wanting you to overcome and work hard to overcome challenges. It's also giving you that energy to put your head down and go hard at work. We also currently have sitting there, as of today, we have the moon sitting in Pisces, and that energy, as I said, is your 10th house if you are a Gemini ascendant. So here it's saying that it could be bringing in a level of emotions around work, somehow connected to heightened emotions or over emotional energy. It can be wanting to feel emotionally fulfilled in your job, and if you're not, you're needing to dissolve certain things. These could be playing out or coming to light over this current week. Now, if I was to take a look here to see what energy is here to help you, I'm seeing that Pluto over there in Aquarius is here to help you. It's trining your energy. It is not quite conjunct Jupiter. It is just trining the house's energy there. So Pluto is sitting at 0 degrees of Aquarius, and that wants to make great changes and transformations in to help you. It's here to help you in that situation. So Aquarius for you, Gemini, is going to be your 9th house. This is where you're learning new skills, in increasing your learning, your education, taking it to the next level. Also being interested in philosophical pursuits, astrology, tarot, but also higher learning falls here as well. So you're making some big changes in those areas. Now it's also sitting in conjunction to Venus. Venus is the planet of love. It's also the planet of harmony and balance. So it's trying to get you to balance out and make great changes and transformations to areas where you seek adventure and higher learning, or looking at philosophical pursuits such as your taking your astrology or your tarot to the next level, or beautifying and getting a better balance with that. So allowing yourself to have more time to do the things that you love. Now the other planets that are here to help you is, let's see, as I move around the chart, it's quiet over there in Libra. So taking a look at your messages for the week ahead, Gemini, to see what's coming up, it's saying this week you're going to be in the right place at the right time. As it's saying, embrace it. So be brave in this situation. You need to embrace any changes or any signs that you see, but you will be in the perfect opportunity will arrive to you, and you'll be just in the right place at the right time. So when that happens, you need to embrace it. Now it could also be somehow related to you this week as a carer, your role as a carer, whether that is with people, disability, elderly, children, animals. There's in some way that a compassion could be needed for people around you, or it could be that your work that you do in a compassionate, caring way, or how your caring nature comes to play here in this energy around these changes. There could be changes coming in those areas. Now it can also be a healer. So here I'm feeling your energy or healing may be required, or you may just be healing over this time to do with the changes that have come up. So there could be changes coming, or there could be changes that you're currently just been through. It can be related to your career as a healer, or your pursuits to be a healer or engage in different healing components or modalities. Now, but I also do feel strongly that there's changes coming around. The changes that are coming are to do with getting things right, or having the right timing when it comes to your role as a carer. So whatever kind of carer you are, your role there's going to be some changes, and it's about getting the time right here. So thank you so much for watching, Gemini. I will see you again next week. I hope you have a beautiful week. Thank you for joining me, Cancer, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the chart for you and letting you know where the planets are and which ones may be affecting you most this week. I am also going to be pulling a message for you today from my beautiful Sugar Sweet positive message deck to bring you your message for the week ahead. Now, taking a look at your sign, Cancer, and when I talk about the houses, I am talking about the Cancer ascendants. So at the moment there's no planets playing out in Cancer itself, so I'm going to take a look at the other signs, the other cardinal signs, your opposition being Cancer, also a little quiet at the moment, which is good news. And then we have quietness over all of the signs pretty much for, let's see, where are we, Cancer, and then we're taking a look over there at Libra. Libra is also quiet, and Scorpio has Aries has not changed. It still has wounded healer Chiron sitting there. So wounded healer Chiron is sitting in Aries, and for you, Cancer, that is playing out in your 10th house of work. So this is your public life, your role, the work that you do, and it's asking you to, are you doing the role that you came here to do? Because we we also have the North Node sitting there. So it's asking you, are you doing what you're meant to be doing? Does the role that you play in this life feel like the role that you were meant to play? Because it's all about the North Node here and the role that you come into this life to play. So do you feel like you've healed yourself from past lives, or roles that you once played? And are you feeling like you're able to move forward to play the life that you are meant to play, do the role that you're meant to do in this life? So if I'm taking a look at the signs now that are here to help you, Cancer, as I move around and take a look at the water signs, we have got Pisces. There's always activity going on over there in Pisces. Currently, Pisces has the moon as of today, and that highlights a need to can be increased intuition over there in Pisces. And Pisces for you, Cancer, is going to be your 9th house. Your 9th house of higher learning, your pursuits for tarot and astrology and all the things that are considered fringe or not quite mainstream. So you're interested in those things, but also things such as higher learning, travel, and adventure also falls under this as well. So this is where the moon currently is, and it's asking you to feel emotionally fulfilled at the moment. Wouldn't you like your life to be a little bit more adventurous, and how does that make your heart feel? So this is what the question that's coming to light for you today, Cancer. Now we also have Neptune sitting there in Pisces, which is your 9th house, and that's asking you to dissolve anything that doesn't allow you to feel adventurous or explore. So explore the world that you want to live, the way you want to live, and you need to dissolve certain things. You may have already done this because Neptune has been sitting over there for quite a long time. But also we have Saturn sitting there as well, wanting you to overcome any obstacles that you have in your life related to your 9th house of higher learning, exploration, and travel. So also, if I take a look around, I think we're a little bit quiet over there in Scorpio. So having a look now at the messages on the table for you, which are coming out nice and slow, and here we go. What we've got for you is some purple cards and a green card. So here it's saying for you, Cancer, you need to celebrate your victories, or this week you could be celebrating. You could be celebrating a milestone or an anniversary, a birthday. There's some kind of celebrations that you could be having with friends and family, or it's indicating that you need to celebrate your success and how far you've come. You need to be proud of yourself in certain situations. Now it is also saying there's a procrastination or a fear of moving forward. Now it can also relate to having to go out and move around other people, celebrate with other people, go to Christmas parties and different functions, but there could be a little bit of a fear of mixing or going out in public here, going out in the crowd, because we've got that procrastination card and wanting just to stay on the couch, but we have celebrations in motion. So we've got both of these things going on, and I've just noticed she's got a cat on her t-shirt, so that's being a cat lady. I'm just joking. That's not what the message is today. And the message here is about enjoying yourself this week, enjoying relaxing, having a drink, enjoying your achievements, or and praising for what you have achieved, or getting out there with your friends and family and celebrating life, or Christmas, or birthdays, or anniversaries. Also we have something that's going on in progress. You could hear of somebody pregnant or a pregnancy. You could be celebrating a pregnancy. You could be celebrating a birth, because we've got a pregnancy card on the table as well. This card does indicating that something is in motion or something is developing. So there's a situation around you that is in progress for you to achieve greatly and celebrate your success. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead, Cancer, and I will see you again next week. Thank you for joining me, Leo, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the astrology chart for you this week to let you know where the planets are and which ones may be affecting you the most this week. I'm also going to be pulling your message for the week ahead from a beautiful sugar-coated positive message deck to give you your beautiful messages for the week ahead. Now, Leo, currently in your sign, your first house, and when I read about the houses and give you a house number, I'm talking about the ascendant Leos. The rest of the reading is applicable to both Sun, Moon and Ascendant Leos. But for now, I'm talking about Mars being in your first house. This can bring in passion, it can bring drive and motivation. Could also bring extra energy to you, it could be impulsiveness, it can be conflict and competition happening here in your first house as well. It's a sense of more energy coming in around you to make use of. Now, if I'm looking here for you, Leo, in your opposition, it's quite busy over there as well. We've got Pluto that's moved back into your opposition position of Aquarius, and that your opposition position, if you are a Leo ascendant, that is your 7th house of relationships. So you could be having some situations where you're trying to get a bit more balance and harmony in your relationships, because there is changes coming to relationships because of that Pluto that sits there. Pluto is the planet of change and transformation, and Venus, which is also sitting there in conjunction, is the planet of love, but the planet of luxury and balance and harmony. So it's trying to bring a little bit more harmony and balance into your relationships, both on how you both contribute equally, but also how you balance your energy that you give to your relationships as well as what you give to yourself. There's that balancing there, and who puts in the energy and who does not. So there's a bit of a balancing out going there as well with the planets. Now, in the other positions, in the squaring positions, it's taking a little while to pull your cards here, Leo. So in your squaring position, we are looking at there's not a lot going on in Scorpio, and there's not a lot going on over there in Taurus. Taurus still has Uranus, which is all about being authentically you, and being, now Taurus is your Leo, it's your 10th house, so it's your house of work and career. So it's about trying to find the career that best suits your need to be authentic, that suits you the most. Now, are you feeling free in your current job, your current role, your current career? Does it feel like it's authentically you? Does it allow you to be who you really are? Do you feel trapped by your work, by the 9 to 5? And this is some of the issues that are coming to light at the moment for you, Leo. Now, if I'm looking here at the signs that are here to help you, we are looking at Sagittarius, which is very busy at the moment. It has the sun over there bringing in extra vitality, bringing the focus on to how you are restored, how you find fulfillment in your life through what you do, but also how you communicate with others, because it's sitting there in conjunction with Mercury. Mercury is the planet of communication, of sales, of marketing, of communication and learning. So these things are coming to light for you this week as well. Now, if I look over here, we've got Aries being the other planet, the other sign that's here to help you, the trining energies. And over there we have got Chiron, the wounded healer, and North Node. Also, the North Node is about the life you are meant to live in this life. Does that make you feel fulfilled? Does that bring you vitality? And are you passionate about the life that you have? So that's the energies coming up for you with the planets. They're the questions that it's asking you to ask yourself. Now, with the cards on the table for you this week for your message, we've got the natural option with the enjoy nature. So it's indicating that you either need to get out there with nature, or you need to take the natural option when it comes to your health and looking after yourself, your well-being. Try an alternate natural remedy here, because it's saying you need to focus on well-being, looking after yourself, but looking at the natural options that you have. We've got the heartfelt bond coming up here, and a sincere connection. Now, that does indicate relationships around you and looking after your feelings within relationships, but it can also indicate that there could be things here around your heart as well. So looking after your heart is coming into play, and seeking natural options when it comes to looking after your heart. So I hope you have a beautiful week ahead, Leo. I will see you again next week. Thank you for joining me, Virgo, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the astrology chart for you today and letting you know which planets will be affecting you most, as well as pulling your positive message for you for the week ahead out of my sugar-coated positive deck. So here we have got Virgo. I'm taking a look at the charts here. There's not a lot going on in Virgo. And as I look into your opposition, Virgo, we're looking at Pisces. It's quite busy over there. Now, if you are an ascendant Virgo, and I'm talking about your houses here, I'm talking about your 7th house of relationships. There's a lot going on over there, Virgo. For the rest of the reading, it is suitable for sun, moon and ascendant signs, except for when I mention houses. So at the moment, in your opposition house, which is your 7th house of relationships, we have got Neptune wanting you to dissolve anything that's not working within relationships. That can be a matter of dissolving opinions, it can be dissolving the way you look at things, it can be dissolving issues or facing them and working through them. Now the moon's also sitting there today, and that's bringing in either increased intuition, or it's bringing in a need to seek compassion, love, comfort, companionship, but also emotional fulfillment. You're looking at how you find emotional fulfillment within relationships. Now the Saturn that sits across from you in your opposition house of relationships is indicating that you need to work hard here within that relationship, or there's some little hurdles that you may need to overcome here. Now taking a look here for you, Virgo, as I take a look at the other signs, we're looking at in your squaring position for you, Virgo, that's your 10th house, that's your house of career. We're seeing Jupiter sitting over there in your career house, your career sector, your job, your career, your role in this life. There's expansion, growth and luck coming up for you. So maybe there's some opportunities in your career that you're looking at. Now we do have Jupiter sitting over there and has been for a very long time, but currently it's sitting in conjunction, complete conjunction. It's 16 degrees versus 17 degrees of the sun, and the sun is raising your awareness of your fulfillment in your life. What brings you fulfillment in your life? Are you doing what your soul is meant to be doing? It can also bring in a need to learn more, because we have Mercury sitting there as well, also in conjunction. That Mercury energy wants you to question things, it wants you to learn new skills. It is looking at sales and marketing that's playing out here as well. So you could be expanding or seeking a promotion or more expanded skills that will help you with your career, perhaps related to sales or marketing or advertising. They're all sitting there in your astrology chart affecting you at the moment. Now Virgo, if I'm looking at the other signs that are here to help you, the only one that I see is Uranus sitting in Taurus, here trining your energy here to help you. So that Uranus energy wants to free you from any situation that makes you feel trapped or feel like you're not doing what your heart is meant to be doing, feeling like you're weighed down by burdens and responsibilities. And for you, we are doing Virgo. So Virgo, for you, Taurus is sitting in your 9th house. This is your house of learning, higher learning, more skills, adventure, finding more adventure and exploration in your life. It could be looking at things such as tarot and astrology. They all fall under the 9th house here as well. Legal system and right and wrong, morals and ethics also fall here as well. Coming back to your reading here for you, Virgo, for what's coming up for the week ahead, we've got this heartfelt bond, a sincere connection. So we do have a lot of activity playing out in your house of relationships. So here it's about trying to find an emotional bond that feels like it's emotionally fulfilling, given that we've got the moon playing over there in your relationship house at the moment. So it's all about your bonds and your love and how you feel fulfilled emotionally within your relationships. Now freeing yourself and releasing yourself from limitation does relate to Uranus in Taurus, which is the energy I said trining. It's here to help you. That energy of your 9th house is wanting you to feel free and to feel like nothing's weighing you down. Are you doing what you're meant to be doing? So there's some questions that are being raised here. The other thing we're talking about is vitality and joy, and that is coming in over there at Sagittarius. We've got the sun sitting there next to Mercury at the moment, wanting you to learn or question or communicate with others in ways that you find freeing, that you find joyful, or that brings you vitality. So when it comes to being around other people, we're looking at ways and we're trying to gauge who fills our cup and who drains our cup, and being aware of which relationships we're being drained by and which relationships fulfill us and make us feel stronger and empowered. So that's what we're taking a look at for the week ahead for you, Virgo. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I will see you again next week. Welcome Libra, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the astrology chart for you, letting you know which planets may be affecting you most this week. and also taking and pulling cards from my beautiful sugar-coated positive message deck to bring you your messages for the week ahead. Now, taking a look over there, there's not a lot going on in your first house, Libra, but over there in your opposition we have got still have got wounded healer Chiron, as well as the North Node sitting over there in Aries, which is your 7th house if you are in a Libra ascendant. So that means that you're looking at how you are being fulfilled in your role, the soul's journey through relationships and also through healing past wounds. Now, this could be past life wounds as well, and healing things that you don't want to repeat patterns when it comes to relationships. Energy, trining your energy, and here to help you this week is we have got beautiful Venus sitting there in Aquarius, so it's also an air sign, so it's here to help you. Now, it wants to help you find balance and harmony, and Aquarius for you, Libra, is going to be your 5th house. It wants you to find balance and harmony with your creative abilities, being more creative. That brings you harmony, it brings you balance, it brings you joy. Also areas such as where you do find joy, where you do find pleasure, where you find fun, all sits over here in this place as well. And we have Pluto sitting there as well, wanting to bring great changes and transformations to how you have fun in your life, how creative you are. You might find some new projects on the horizon that make you feel very creative. The other things I see for you that's here to help you is Jupiter in Gemini. Jupiter in Gemini is for you, Libra, is your 9th house, so it is here to help you through higher learning new skills. It can be things around philosophies such as religions or tarot, astrology, all play out here, and it's asking you to expand your knowledge on these things, because that also will bring you great creativity and pleasure and joy. Now, Libra, for your message for the week ahead, it's saying you need to take a chance this week, take a calculated risk. It wants you to move forward and not hold back, but think about what you're doing and be very calculated about it. So it's saying don't hold back. You do need to take a chance here, you do need to take a risk, but you need to take a calculated risk. It's saying that you need to muster all of your inner strength, your courage and your willpower this week, because there may be some situations where you will be called upon to be strong. Somebody may need to lean on you this week, and your strength is going to be needed by others. I'm also feeling that your generosity will come into play here with the Leo, the lion energy on this card, but there's also a little bit of confusion that comes out this week as well. A situation leaves you a bit baffled as to why it happened, or a situation where you're not getting the full facts of the story, so it leaves you a little bit confused and you need to seek a little bit more clarity. Also, maybe a bit of a brain fog or mind blur here around something this week as to not feeling quite yourself. It could be that you're feeling tired, dizzy even, but it's a situation where your mind just needs a little bit more rest. So thank you so much for joining me, Libra. I will see you again next week. Welcome, Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the astrology chart for you this week, letting you know which planets will be affecting you the most this week, and also pulling some cards from my beautiful sugar-coated positive deck so you can see some positive messages for the week ahead. Now, when I talk about houses, I'm talking about Scorpio ascendants. For the rest of the reading, I'm talking about ascendants and sun and moon sign Scorpios. So let's take a look to see what's happening in your sign, Scorpio. Now, Scorpio, let's have a look. Starting with the water signs to see what is here to help you. We have got Pisces, very busy over there. We've got the moon there today, and it's asking you to find emotional fulfillment. Now, Pisces for you, Scorpio, is going to be your 5th house. What brings you pleasure? What brings you joy? Trying to find emotional fulfillment can be related to mother as well, because moon means mother. Emotional fulfillment when it comes to enjoyment, fun and pleasure, sitting over there in your 5th house. Also, Neptune wants to dissolve any situation that's not working for you anymore, situations that don't feel like they're pleasurable or they're fun or they bring you joy and harmony anymore. Also, we have sitting there is Saturn. Saturn is bringing in obstacles and asking you to work hard here, and you're trying to balance between working hard and having fun with this situation. Scorpio, in your opposition hasn't changed. It is still Uranus in Taurus. That energy is wanting to look at ways where you can feel uniquely yourself within relationships. That your opposition there is your 7th house, and that's your house of relationships, and it has Uranus sitting there. Uranus is the planet of feeling not trapped, so releasing yourself from burdens, but also wanting to feel free and uniquely yourself, being able to be yourself within relationships. So pulling the cards for you to see what's coming up for your week ahead, and here is your cards on the table. It's asking you to protect your heart this week and be very strategic in your next move that you make. So situations around you this week, it's saying that you're got quite creative energy coming into you this week, Scorpio. So it's saying it's all about your destiny and the life that you're meant to be living. So what your soul purpose is and your mission is. Do you feel fulfilled by that? And it's asking you to question what you're meant to be doing in the future, because we have the crystal ball wanting to. So it's either you engaging in your psychic abilities, or you looking into what your destiny is and what your life holds for you, what's coming up in the future. And it's saying you need to protect your heart here, protect and use your heart as a guide. So your guide is your heart is a navigation tool to guide you towards what your destiny is, so what you're meant to be doing. So and that you feel that by something your heart feels drawn to, what you feel like you just love, and it doesn't feel like work because you love it so much. So this is guide you to be what your destiny is in this life. It doesn't even have to be work. It can just be family. It can be having fun. It can be relaxing. It's all part of destiny. Now it's saying you need to be strategic and methodical this week. So go through checklists to get things done. You need to be very well organized and very well planned this week. So thank you so much for joining me this week, Scorpio. I hope you have a beautiful week. I will see you again next week. Welcome Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the astrology chart for this week, letting you know which planets may be affecting you the most, and pulling a message for you for the week ahead from my beautiful sugar-coated positive message deck. Now Sagittarius, we've got a lot going on in your sign at the moment, which is your first house if you're a Sagittarius ascendant. We've got the sun sitting there bringing vitality and questioning how your life feels fulfilled, how you feel fulfilled by what you do or the life that you have. We also have Mercury sitting in conjunction there. Mercury is asking you to ask questions. It wants you to learn more, to get more skills. It wants you to communicate with others. It can be also indicating the need to advertise, market, social media could all come into play here as well this week. Now it is sitting in opposition to Jupiter, in complete opposition. So we've got 16 degrees Jupiter and 17 degrees of the sun. So that is amplifying the energy of vitality, but it's also highlighting what Jupiter is, the planet of luck, expansion and growth. So it's expanding that energy of where you get your vitality from, and these are the questions that are coming into play this week. Now we're looking over here at the other signs for you, for your squaring energy. It's as we start to pull the cards for you, Sagittarius, we've got a good night's sleep is required. You need to sleep on any decisions. You could be feeling a little bit fatigued this week, and there's a need to get a little bit more rest, or perhaps you're not sleeping very well this week. Now as I come back over to the charts, I'm looking here at Pisces, always busy. Pisces currently has Saturn over there. Saturn is the planet of obstacles and hurdles, and asking you to put in a lot of effort here. Now for you, Pisces is whom I'm reading for Sagittarius. Pisces, that's your 4th house. It's your house of home and family. So it is requiring you to work hard over there. Perhaps you're doing some renovations, or you're needing to work hard, or there's some obstacles when it comes to family challenges or housing challenges. Now we have the moon sitting there today. The moon is indicating that you're looking for emotional fulfillment. It could indicate your mother as well, related to family here, as the moon sits in your house of family. So it could be looking at how you feel emotionally fulfilled by family and home. And I'm looking at the planets now that are here to help you. We've got energy coming in from Mars over there in Leo. Mars in Leo is giving you strength and stamina and courage to do what needs to be done. And then over there in Aries, we've got energy of the North Node, asking you to have a look at what you're doing in your life, your soul's purpose, your mission in this life, and do you feel fulfilled? It's bringing in energy for you to achieve what you're meant to do in this current life. So here we're seeing on the table for you, Sagittarius, the need to feel very tired, feel drained, maybe lethargic. It could be related to being overworked or just doing too much. That energy could be making you feel tired because you're just a little bit too busy at the moment, Sagittarius. Now, here's your final card. I was just going to say it's not pulling out for you at all, but here it is. It's saying that you may need to get a little bit more mental clarity. We've got this energy of having brain fog, not a clear mind this week, or it's saying that you need to meditate. If you can't sleep, meditate. If you're trying to get to sleep, meditate. Or if to get more clarity in your life or to balance out this overworked energy, you need to meditate. Thank you so much for joining me this week, Sagittarius. I will see you again next week. Welcome, Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be reading the chart for you this week to let you know where the planets are and which ones may be affecting you most this week. I'm also going to be pulling a message for you from my sugar-coated positive deck to bring in messages for the week ahead. Now, when I talk about the houses, I'm talking about Capricorn ascendants. Other than that, the rest of the reading relates to ascendants, sun signs and moon signs. Now, we're quiet over there in Capricorn because we finally had Pluto move into Aquarius, giving you some sense of relief there. Now, in opposition to that, we've got Cancer, which is also a little quiet at the moment. The only one that's playing out there is Aries for you, and Aries has the North Node and the Chiron, the Wounded Healer. So in your fourth house, Capricorn, over there in Aries, we've got the North Node, which is sitting there, asking you to take a look at what your role in life is and how it's connected to your family, because this is your fourth house of family and it's got the North Node currently sitting in there, and how your family helps you with your role in your purpose in life and helps you fulfill your mission in this life. Also, the Chiron, the Wounded Healer, is also there, and this could also indicate that there is some past life issues that you're working on in this current life related to family. Now, if I'm taking a look at the areas that are here to help you, I'm looking at Uranus in Taurus. This energy is asking you to be uniquely yourself. Which areas of your life do you feel trapped in? Do you feel like you are not fulfilling your mission or being completely unique here? Where do you feel trapped and full of burdens? Now, this for you, Capricorn, is your fifth house. So it's saying, in what areas of your life do you feel like you're not having fun? We're looking at finding more passion, more fun, more creativity coming out over there in a way that is very uniquely you, because Uranus is the planet of uniqueness. Now, here, as I come back to the cards here, Capricorn, we're looking at energy of feeling a little bit fatigued, feeling like you could be running on empty this week. Now, we've also got the card of healing is top priority for you this week, Capricorn. Don't overdo it. Don't run yourself empty. Don't do anything that's going to cause you to feel overwhelmed or overworked, because I can already see that you feel exhausted or fatigued, and what the cards are saying is this week you need to make you top priority. Now, put your health first this week, Capricorn. We also have the card of something being in progress, so it could be help in progress, it could be it's in progress that you're working on your health, it could be a new regime that you're on when it comes to your health or your medications or your alternate therapies, and here it's saying this could be in progress here. Could also indicate something around pregnancy or childbirth as well. Hope you have a beautiful week ahead, Capricorn. I will see you again next week. Welcome, Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be taking a look at the astrology chart for you, letting you know which planets could be affecting you most this week, as well as pulling the cards for you from my sugar-coated positive oracle deck to bring you your messages for the week ahead. When I talk about houses, I'm talking about Aquarius ascendants. Other than that, the rest of the reading is suitable for Sun, Moon and Ascendant Aquarius signs. In your first house, we have got Pluto there now. It's here to stay. Pluto wants to make great changes and transformations to your life. It wants to make things more suited to you and better for the long term. But Venus sitting here next to it in conjunction is asking you, it's wanting you to get more balance and harmony in your life, to perhaps beautify your life, or to sort out things when it comes to love. Now this is playing out in your first house, so here it's really talking about it could be beautifying yourself or your environment, but it could also be trying to find a little bit more energetic balance and harmony going on there as well. Now if I'm looking at your opposition, we've got over there in your opposition house, which is Mars energy. Mars in your relationships house is bringing more passion. It's bringing more, it could be conflict and competition, but it can also be motivation and energy and more passion in your relationships. So it could be playing out in one of two ways. So either conflict or passion could be playing out there with the relationship house. But Mars brings motivation, it brings impulsiveness, it brings energy, it brings effort, it brings competition and conflict, and that's playing out in opposition to you. It is in complete opposition, as it is 6 degrees over there and Venus is 2 degrees, so the energy is really tightly conjunct at the moment. Now the other planets that could be playing out that affect you this week, that are here to help you, are the other signs of air, which will be the Jupiter in Gemini. Now for you, that's your 5th house, so it's saying that your energy of how you find fun and joy and pleasure or creativity will be expanded over this week. Now Jupiter has been there for some time, so this could be happening over a long time, but you will find luck, expansion and growth when it comes to trying to find time to have fun or enjoyment or pleasure, but also your creative skills as well could be really expanded or heightened over this time. Now I'm looking here at the other houses, which and Taurus energy here as well is affecting you as well. Now Taurus for you, Aquarius, is going to be your 4th house of home and family, and what's happening there is, do you feel weighed down or burdened by your responsibilities when it comes to your home or your family? Because that's what's playing out there at the moment. We've got Uranus sitting there, and it's asking you to free yourself from any burdens or find easier ways to do things. Now that's the biggest planets that I'm seeing at the moment that are here and affecting you this week. But on the cards on the table for you, Aquarius, it's saying that you could be tempted by cannot resist, and I'm seeing a big beautiful cupcake on the table here as well, so it could be really hard to resist sugar or whatever addictions that you have, Aquarius. And here it's saying that you've got to think how foods and different things that you do to your body or put in your body affect your mental health, affect both your moods and your mental health, or your clarity and your brain fog can be affected by sugar. That will be highlighted over this current week. Now it's also saying that you need to breathe this week. It's going to be a very big week for you, Aquarius. There's a lot going on. Go with the flow here. Don't fight against what the universe has in store for you, or you're just going to find it more overwhelming. But there will be situations that are either going to be a bit confusing, a bit overwhelming, or a bit leave where you're not sure what you're up to, or it's not definite plans. They could be bouncing back and forth here, but there's a lot going on, but it's not set in stone. It's not set in concrete, these plans. So it's a little bit back and forth and jumping all over the place with what you're doing. But it's saying just breathe at this time. Try and find a minute to take to yourself to refuel your energy and just focus and breathe at this time. But go with the flow. The universe has your back this week, and just try not to be too overwhelmed by the situations around you. Thank you for joining me, Aquarius. I will see you again next week. Thank you for joining me, Pisces, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm going to be taking a look at the astrology chart for you, letting you know which planets may be affecting you most this week, as well as pulling you a message for the week ahead from my beautiful sugar-coated positive message deck. So Pisces, starting in your house, always busy over there. We have got your ruler, which is Neptune, wanting you to dissolve anything in your first house that's just not working for you. Now, it has been there for a long time, so you may have already worked through this situation. We've also got Saturn over there making you work hard at your identity, or work hard at doing what you feel like you're meant to be doing and where you feel fulfilled in life. So you're really working hard to make that your life a reality, the life that you really want to have. But this week we've got the moon sitting there. The moon's sitting there today, and that's bringing in a level of either heightened intuition or bringing in emotional overwhelm or emotional need for fulfillment emotionally. So you may need to find comfort here, or find a way to bring in emotional fulfillment for you this week. Now, in your opposition, it's a little quiet over there at the moment as I take a look at the other signs. We're looking here at Sagittarius. In Sagittarius for you, Pisces, is going to be your 10th house of career. Now here we've got a little bit of it's squaring energy, so it's a little bit of tension energy coming in around your career or your public life, your role in life or your job. Now it's bringing in the sun is asking you to look at does your job or your career make you feel fulfilled, and if not, why not? So it's raising that question, do you still feel fulfilled by your role in life and what you do? Mercury is also sitting there in conjunction in your 10th house, asking you to get more skills if you need to. So you might need some more learning, you might need some more marketing, you might need some more communication here, all represented by the planet of Mercury here sitting in your 10th house of career. Now this could be here to help you, it could be here to help you get more skills or force you to learn something new. This energy being a squaring energy, it brings in opportunities for you to improve your life in that way. Now if I'm looking at the things that are here to help you, I'm looking at the water signs. Scorpio is a little quiet, and so is Cancer. So you're the only one that has planets at the moment, Pisces. As I take a look over there, we've still got the Jupiter in Gemini. Gemini for you, Pisces, is your 4th house of home and family. So this energy is squaring as well, but it's bringing expansive energy, luck and growth. So your family could be expanding. There could be growth around your home. You could be doing new things to your home and improving your situation when it comes to home and family. Now, Pisces, on the table for you this week for your message for the week ahead, we've got beautiful abundance coming for you. It's a bounty of blessings for you. So open your heart to the universe and receive the blessings that are meant for you. Be open to receive from others as well. It is a season of gift giving. So it's all about being open to receive from others as well here. We do have a little bit of mind struggle going on the cards for this week, a little bit of inner tension. Could just be mild, or it could be tiredness as well, or it could be complete confusion. It could be the situation just confuses you. But I feel like mind struggle can also be around you, some kind of anxiety or mental health issues, either for yourself or somebody around you, particularly because we've got this time of healing going on as well. The healing card is indicating that you're needing to heal from your mind struggles, healing with mental health, or helping those around you that have mental health issues to heal. Now, as I said, we've already spoken about the 4th house of family and what is happening in the house of family here. So for you, that will be your Sagittarius. We've got a lot of activity over there in Sagittarius, being the sun, highlighting certain issues around vitality as well. It could be issues with vitality and not feeling strong in your mental health, but it can also be Mercury and needing to learn new skills. So there's a lot of activity playing out in your 4th house. So it could be you needing to heal these things, or it could be you needing to help family members through this current situation. But you do have the abundance card on the table, and that's a positive thing. So be very open to receive here and receive help from others as well. So thank you for joining me, Pisces. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead, and I will see you again next week.